I saw your sailing video.
And?
I learned something.
And what did you learn?
I learned that you don't know how to set a preventer.
When you're sailing with the wind at your back, the boom of the mast will be extended all of the way out to one side. If the boat direction changes in a way that changes the angle that the wind is hitting the sails, the boom will suddenly swing across to the other side. That is called a jibe. One way to prevent an accidental jibe is to attach a preventer. That's a line that tethers the boom to one side of the boat so it cannot swing. I experimented with boom brakes a few years ago, but haven't been impressed with their performance, especially in high winds. Last year, I started rigging a simple preventer by tying a line from the boom to the midship cleat. As so many people pointed out in my first video, this is a very bad idea. If conditions suddenly deteriorate, you cannot get that line off without leaving the cockpit. In the meantime, the boat may be on its side with the sail in the water, and that's definitely a nightmare. Ireland Sailing School has a video on preventers that's worth a look. This is the first configuration I tried out. We're in the Chesapeake, north part. Getting ready to turn towards the Middle River. And that'll be downwind for us. So I should put on a preventer, shouldn't I? How am I going to do that? Well, I guess I'm going to start by putting a line around the boom. I'm going to run that line forward over the lifelines. I'm going to put the end through the center of this midship cleat, pull it through, and attach it to a cleat back here. I can share it with the rolling furler. Okay, and with the mainsail out, I'll hand tighten this. Is this a better preventer?
The only reason I like it better is because you can just have control over it in the cockpit.
Yeah.
That's the best part of it.
If something happened, you could release it right away.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a lot of ways to skin this cat. Here's the jibe coming. That's what the preventer does.
Okay. All right.
I just wanted to see what happens. It's very light wind though. If it was heavier wind, that would be a lot of stress on the mast. There'd still be a lot of stress on the boom and everything. Imagine this setup, rigging the preventer through the midship cleat works on some boats depending on the position of the cleat, but it really doesn't work very well on blown away. An option is to rig the preventer through the bow cleat as shown here. It is through the bow cleat. Can I pull on the main sheet and make this tight, or does it just pull the sail in? So I can. I've got this thing totally stable from the outside and the inside. So that works really, really well. If we were to accidentally jibe, the first thing that happens, the sail shape will change. There we go, there's the sail change, there's the pressure, no motion at all. This is the way to do it. We'll get back. Here we are, downwind on a port tack, and now simulated jibe, go starboard. We'll watch for the shape of the sail to change. Okay, there's the main changing. Jibe, perfectly held, perfectly held. This works, great way to do it. Yeah, I mean, this was good. This is a really good way to do it. And I have perfect control over here. I can get rid of that if we had to, if the winds were gusting from the wrong direction.